Oh my god, what a Hell in a Cell matchup. What is going on in WWE Universe? This is your boy Nick here, and tonight I am going to be revealing the results of the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view known as Hell in a Cell, and it was presented by KFC, its finger looking good, and also presented by WWE 2K18, the video game. Pre-order now and get the deluxe edition and play as Kurt Angle, and you can play 4 days early. And we also like to send out a special thanks to Airborne for Breaking Out of Hell, the official Hell in a Cell theme song. It is off the album Breaking Out of Hell, available now on iTunes and Spotify. Alright guys, we are going to kick things off with the kickoff show as the tag team of Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable took on the Hype Bros as part of the kickoff show. Now this was a match revolved around not only respect, but also getting the recognition that the Hype Bros deserve. Because ever since Zack Ryder returned to WWE, they haven't won they have not won a single match, and this match against Gable and Benjamin was their way to get back to the top. Unfortunately, it was not meant to be, as Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin defeated the Hype Bros by a pinfall victory. Alright guys, now we move on to the first of 2 Hell in a Cell matches, but the first of 4 title matches we had on the card, as the New Day defended the SmackDown Tag Team titles against the Usos inside Hell in a Cell. Now, this is the first time ever in history that the tag team titles has been defended inside Hell in a Cell, and this was a match of epic proportions. Just in the first few minutes, just like in the first 5, 6, maybe the first 10 minutes of the match, it was already chaotic already. But in the end, unfortunately, the Usos, with the double Us on Xavier Woods, once again regained the SmackDown Tag Team titles, becoming 5-time Tag Team Champions. Alright guys, now we move on to a match that's been very personal for Rusev, as the Bulgarian Brew went to battle with the Viper, Randy Orton. Now this was a match that, well, Rusev thought that would be an easy victory, but never count the Viper out, as Rusev was about to hit the accolade at the closing moments of the match. Rusev was about to apply the accolade on Randy Orton, but Randy Orton countered into an RKO hashtag out of nowhere to gain the pinfall victory. Alright guys, now we move on to the United States Championship, as the phenomenal AJ Styles defended the title in a triple threat match. Now this was announced earlier on the kickoff show, as Ty Dillinger pitched an idea after he pitched the idea to SmackDown General Manager Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan accepted. So it then became a triple threat match, as AJ Styles defended the title against both the Perfect 10 and the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. Now this was probably one of the most fast-paced matches I had ever seen. It was back and forth, and as we all know, under triple threat rules, first man to gain pinfall or submission wins. And Baron Corbin took advantage of that, as AJ Styles hit the phenomenal forearm on Ty Dillinger. That allowed Baron Corbin to throw Styles out of the ring, and he gained the pinfall victory to become the new United States Champion. Congrats to the the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin, even though I know for a fact that AJ Styles will be seeking revenge. No question about it. There is no question about it. Because if you guys recall, when Kevin Owens was the United States champion, he disgraced the legacy of the championship. But when when AJ Styles took the title, he wore it with pride, with honor, with respect. And Baron Corbin, I highly doubt he's ever going to show the same respect, because he respects no one. Alright guys, now we move on to the SmackDown Women's Division, as the Queen of Blackhearts, Natalya, defended the SmackDown Women's Championship against the Queen of WWE, Charlotte Flair. Now Natalya had targeted Charlotte's knee, her left knee, and all Natalya did was just target on it. It was just keep pounding on it. And there were a few minutes of the match where Charlotte, excuse me, where Charlotte had indeed took control of the match, but at the closing moments of the match, both women were out on ringside. Charlotte hit a moonsault on Natalya, and Natalya ended up grabbing a steel chair and she hit Charlotte Flair with that chair, causing a disqualification. So of course your winner by disqualification is Charlotte. However, still the SmackDown Women's Champion Natalya, because Natalya doesn't want to lose that title, like she lost the Divas Championship back in 2010. Alright guys, now we move on to the WWE Championship, as the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal defended the title against the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura. Honestly, I was really hoping for Nakamura to win, and he came this close, literally this close, from winning the WWE Championship. Unfortunately, thanks to the Singh brothers, he did retain the championship. But how? How? You may ask. Well, I will tell you how. Shinsuke Nakamura had hit the Kinshasa knee strike the first time on Jinder Mahal. That allowed Sunil Singh to get onto the apron, while Samir Singh tried to drag Jinder Mahal out of the ring, and that backfired. And so the second time Nakamura tried to hit the Kinshasa on Mahal, the Singh brothers tried to get involved. Unfortunately, the referee had ejected them from ringside, and Nakamura hit the Kinshasa on Mahal, but had the wherewithal to get his hands on the bottom rope, and Jinder Mahal hit the Kalash on Nakamura to retain the WWE Championship. I mean, huge effort by the King of Strong Style, but in the end, the modern day Maharaja remains champion. Alright guys, now we move on to a match it's just based on who's the better in-ring performer. As the show-off Dolph Ziggler battled for the first time in months against the glorious Bobby Roode. Now this was probably one of the most disappointing matches that I've seen in my life, because the way Bobby Roode won the match, honestly Bobby Roode won the match, but it was by a roll-up victory. But after he won the match, Dolph Ziggler hit Bobby Roode with a zigzag, And as Corey Graves mentioned on commentary, he who laughs last laughs best, and Bobby Roode was not laughing. But yes, indeed, congrats to Bobby Roode on his victory, on his pay-per-view debut victory. Alright guys, now we move on to our main event, and this was as personal as it can get, as the prize fighter Kevin Owens, for the second time in his career, stepped inside Hell in a Cell against Shane McMahon, who was stepping inside Hell in a Cell for the third time in his career. Now, if you guys don't remember, the first time Shane McMahon was inside Hell in a Cell, it was back in September of 2006, Unforgiven, where Shane McMahon had teamed up with his father Vince, and at the time ECW champion at the time, The Big Show, against the legendary D-Generation X. That was the first time, and he lost. The second time he was in Hell in a Cell, it was a little over a year ago, where he stepped inside Hell in a Cell against The Undertaker at WrestleMania. And this match earlier tonight at Hell in a Cell was his third. Now, this was probably one of the most devastating, one of the most destructive Hell in a Cell matches we had ever seen in the last 10 years. I am not joking. Both of these men were literally atop the structure and gave it their all. And honestly, though, this was all about pride. You know, this match was all about pride, family, and respect. You know, and at the closing moments of the match, Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon were scaling down the cell, and Kevin Owens had fell onto the announce table. Thus the announce table had broke. Then Shane McMahon decided to put him on top of another announce table, and as Shane McMahon was scaling the top rope, something in the midst happened. Of all people, okay, get this. Of all people that would interfere in that would get involved in this match, Shane McMahon, as he was about to hit the leap of faith elbow drop onto Kevin Owens, out comes Sami Zayn. I don't know what. Honestly, I don't know what the hell got into Sami Zayn, but I can guarantee you that on SmackDown, that this coming Tuesday on SmackDown Live, there will be hell to pay. No pun intended. But yeah. So basically, Shane McMahon had a repeat of what happened at WrestleMania last year against The Undertaker, and Sami Zayn decided to put Kevin Owens atop of Shane McMahon and force the referee to count the 3 because the match was still going on. So therefore, your winner is Kevin Owens with a little help from Sami Zayn. Honestly though, that was one hell of a match. You know, I am one to admit, I think this match deserves the match of the year. No question about it. Alright, well that is it for the Hell in a Cell 2017 results. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to post in the comments below using the hashtag WWEHIAC on your favorite match from the card, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and remember to subscribe and bell me for more WWE and YuGiOh opening videos, and be sure to subscribe to the WWE Network now, because when you do, for new subscribers only, you will get Hell in a Cell, which will be on demand, only on the WWE Network. But you will also get the Raw exclusive pay-per-view WWE TLC Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, where Alexa Bliss will be defending the Raw Women's Championship against Mickie James, and we will also get to see the in-ring debut of the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. So if you guys haven't subscribed, now would be the time to. And on that, this is your boy Nick here, signing out.